Okay, this next one's kind of a short spiel. Here's the examples I'm going to be doing. Here's the assigned problems. Okay, some notes. Make your boxes. And away you go. So here's what we have. We have 12x over x minus 3, and then x being equal to 6. Okay, so make that line. This time you got a fraction, and this is not going to be that hard. You just got to bear with me. So you're going to have 12. You don't have to parenthesize either x because there's no power there. Okay, 12, and then times 6 on top. On the bottom you have 6 minus 3. Now set up your order of operations over here. Now, here's one thing. You're like, well, we don't have any parentheses, so I can cross that out. Well, you need to make some parentheses, because when you have a fraction, when you have two numbers on top like that, you need to put it in parentheses. You need to put that in parentheses. So, 12 times 6, 72, and then 6 minus 3 is 3. So we now have 72 divided by 3. Okay. Now the parentheses are gone. There are no exponents. Okay, we have to divide 72 by 3, the top by the bottom. 72 divided by 3 is 14, and that's the end of the problem. Okay, next one we have 7x to the second power divided by x plus 1, with x being equal to 6. Okay, this x here we want to put in parentheses because it has a power, not that x. So on top I got 7, parentheses 6 to the second, and then you got 6 plus 1. Okay. All right, now you have more than one number on top. Okay, set up your... Up top of the fraction, we have more than one number, so we need to put a big parentheses around that and on that. Well, 6 plus 1 is 7. I know that from the bottom. So the bottom we have is 7. Now on top we have 7 times 6 to the second. Now, so we have multiplication, we have an exponent. Now what comes first over here? Well, e comes before m, so we got to do the exponent first. So 6 is 36. Then I take 7 times 36. I got 252. Okay, so the parentheses are gone. There's no exponents. We just have to do the division. So 252 divided by 7 is 36. So that's done. Problem solved. Okay, next we have 80 over x. That means divided by x minus x. X equals 4. So we're going to put 4 in for the x's. You don't need parentheses yet when you put the 4 in because neither x has a power. So 80 divided by 4 minus 4. Okay, now this one we don't have any parentheses. Now I'm not going to make a parentheses because here's my line. Okay, there's only one number on top, one number on bottom. So we don't need the parentheses. There are no exponents. Now, do you have a multiplication or division? Well, we don't have multiplication, but we do have division. We have to divide 80 by 4. So 80 divided by 4 is 20. So we have 20 minus 4. And 20 minus 4 is 16 then. Problem solved. Next problem, we have 3x to the second power divided by x. X equals 5. Now this x we're going to put in parentheses, so separate it from its power. Don't need to on that. Okay, so I have 3, parentheses 5 to the second. We put a 5 on the bottom. So set up your, after you've done the substitution, set up your order of operations. So parentheses, well I do have a line. I have more than one number on top, but not on bottom. Okay? So just the top we parenthesize. So, figure that out. Now it means 3 times 5 to the second. Now what comes first, the e or the m? E stands for exponent, M stands for multiplication. Well, exponents come first, so we have to figure out 5 to the second. So 5 times 5 is 25. Now we're going to take 3 times 25. 3 times 25 is 75 divided by 5 equals 15. Okay, and then last, 8x to the second over x minus 2, x equals 2. So do your substitution, you're going to parenthesize that x, not that one. So 8 parentheses 2 to the second, and then on bottom you're going to, whoops, I messed that up. Instead of x equals 2, put x equals 3. I'm going to change that, okay? And then 3 minus 2. So we'll put a 3 in for x, 3 right there. 3 here, 3 here. Okay. Parentheses, now, oh, you got to parenthesize the top because there's more than one number, and the bottom of the line. That line means divide, but you got to figure out the parentheses first. So on top we have 8 times 3 to the second. Okay? You have times and you got the power. We have to do the power first. 3 times 3 is 9. Then 8 times 9 is 72. So we have 72 on top. Now the bottom's easy. 3 minus 2 is 1. And 72 divided by 1 is 72.